So let me guess. They lost you. Right? They took you for granted. They had you. They lost you. They might have had you at your worst. And your worst wasn't even bad. You were still good at your worst. But then that situation you were in motivated you. It's like, F you. Because I did everything for you. And you did this to me. So that situation in itself should motivate you to be your best, to be way better than you even were. And sometimes you need a situation like that to motivate you in life. To get up. To wake up. And when you do this and you become your best, they can never get you again at your best. And you know what? How good this person had it with you, they probably would have even wanted you back again. The same version that you were when you were with them even before that. Even before you got better. But you knew in your head you weren't going to let it happen. You were going to level up. You're going to become the best version of yourself. And you know damn well they're never going to have you at your best. Never. Never. And that's simply because you know deep in your heart and in your soul that they are undeserving of you. They don't deserve you, and what do? You do not give people what they don't deserve in life, because that is how you get screwed. You give undeserving people an opportunity of a lifetime, and they blow it because they're not ready for you. And the truth is, they probably weren't even ready for you when they took you for granted. But they will forever try to replace you, to try to find you in somebody else, a replacement, and they're never going to be able to. And it's going to eat them alive. For days and days and days, and for years. It is going to eat at them alive. And there's nothing they can do to take it back, to go back in time and to fix the things that they done, because you know what, once you cross that line, you can see clearly now. When a specific person crosses a line with you, you can now see clearly towards that person, and you can never look at them the same ever again, because you know deep down what they're capable of. And if they did all this to you in the past, they're damn well capable of doing it again, no matter how good, no matter how bad you are at any time. You can be the best thing since sliced bread, and they will take you for granted again, because they don't know how to handle anything. They don't know how to value anything. They see everything in life as fuel. And this is very narcissistic people we talk about. You do not want to deal with these people. They can't see something good and value it. They cannot. They have a dysfunction in themselves so bad that they can do nothing but go to person to person to person. And it's because they know deep down they're not even worthy of the person themselves. And they will make it look like that you are not worthy. They'll reflect everything about themselves onto you. They will drive you nuts. They will make you feel like you're not good enough, but you are far good enough. You always were. You always have been. But it's these types of people, man, I'm telling you. It could be one of your friends that gaslighted you, did something bad to you. Could have been an ex, could have been a parent, could have been anybody. But when these things happen, and at the time when you don't have maybe all the knowledge in the world and all the experience, you might actually go a little bit nuts. And it might drive you up the wall, because I know it drove me up the damn wall. And in a good way, because it lit a fire under me, and it really made me into the person I was supposed to be. Everything for me happened. Everything that happened to me happened for me. Because it actually made me into the person I was supposed to be. No question of a doubt. Not even a question. And you know, some people can go through certain things with these types of people, and it can break them. It can drive them to drink. It can do all these crazy, horrible things to people and keep them very down in low vibrations, so they never really fulfill who they are or become the person they're supposed to become, because they're so stuck. But you have to fight with everything in your being. Situations like this, man, have to motivate you. If it doesn't, nothing in the world is going to motivate you. Nothing. And I mean nothing will motivate you if something like this can't. And even speaking for myself, the littlest things I can take motivation from. Not being where you want to be in life is also all the motivation you need. If that's not enough, nothing ever will be. You need some sort of fire inside of yourself. You need some sort of desire, some burning desire to make a change with your damn self in order to even budge. You have to have that hunger, like, you know what, I'm going to do this. It's going to get done. I'm going to do this. I will make this happen. I don't give a damn. I will die to do it. And will you die? No, you won't. But you tell yourself these things. You hype yourself up. You fire yourself up. You will do anything. Like, you don't want... That's what you want more than anything in the world right now. You want it more than you want to smoke weed, drink, party, go bang a bunch of hookers, whatever you want to do. You have specific goals that you want to do so much more than everything else. That's when you will really make something happen and make positive changes in your life. When your life depends on it. Like, you cannot live. Like, you cannot even live without doing certain things. When you get to that point, when you become obsessed like that, and becoming obsessed with good things, with positive things, that's the best. That's where you want to be. You want to be obsessed. You want to be a little bit crazy, a little bit gone, a little bit insane towards the things you want to do. Because then you're going to achieve them. If you're not, if you, I just kind of want, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try. I'm going to put in some work. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see if I can do this or make this happen. You cannot have that mindset, because you are not, you might not even be halfway in. If you really want something that big, you got to go all in. Nothing else exists. Nothing else matters. That is what you're going to do. And you know what? If you want something that bad and you don't get it, you will not be nearly as happy as you could be. And you might, put happiness on the back burner, and I don't recommend this to anybody, putting happiness on the back burner. You should be as happy as you can possibly be every single day on the way to where you want to go. I don't think happiness has a certain destination. You still gotta find happiness in the process. So let me rephrase that a little bit, because you can't just be miserable all the time and just wait for a specific moment. You have to find happiness in everything that you do at the same time. But if you really want something, you will do it. You will do it. And you will be more happy and fulfilled in the end. You will. So, don't put happiness on the back shelf, but you also have to be very driven and motivated. And you know what? If you can't find any happiness in that, then maybe it's not for you. Because there is nothing on earth that I would rather be doing than the things that I currently do on a day-to-day basis. And obviously there might be slight little adjustments, and you know what, you could add in this or add in that, but I just feel with the timing of life, and I'm speaking for me because I can't speak for you guys because I'm not you guys. I just feel everything is what it is supposed to be right now, and better things is just going to keep happening, keep coming, and that is the abundance mindset that you have to have. It is. You can't be worried about what you lost. You know what? We all have this hourglass to our lives. The hourglass at one point in time when we were born is filled with sand at the top. There's nothing at the bottom. And when all this sand at the top, the moment you're born, that sand starts to go down to the bottom, and the bottom starts to fill. That is the time frame we have. And it is a very long time, unless a freak accident happens and I die or you die or somebody dies or something happens. So we have a long time. But you shouldn't be stuck and worried at the very bottom of that hourglass, because that is certain that the now at the top is not going to change. You're making that certain because you're stuck down here in the past. These things already happened in your life. There's memories, there's moments, there's everything at the bottom right here. You have to be up here using the only thing you have left, that is constantly falling down the rabbit hole into the bottom, which is all your memories and all your things. So you have to create more of those. You can't be reminiscent on memories when you're freaking even 30, even 40, even 50, even 60s. You have a long ways to go. You want to be 70, 80 years old before you're reminiscent on anything. There's too much to do. There's too much life to live. And you know, all those old people that sit around and talk about the good times, of course all those things happen, but now is not the time for you specifically. It is just not the time for you to do that. You know? There's too much to gain with what we have up here, and that is all the sand and all the time we have left. But it is constantly dripping down here. So we got to make more memories. We got to create more memories down here and not just waste it. You know what I mean? And even all people and all things are temporary, so you cannot get caught up into a situation too much. Something might really affect you. Something really might affect you to the point where you do feel a little bit stuck. You feel a little bit cloudy in the mind. You have to start to do things to make it not like that, which is take more action in your life. Right? So I'm giving you guys these tools and these things that I'm saying so you are not stuck on certain people, so you are not stuck, even forget about people in certain situations. You could be at a situation at work, you could be at a situation anywheres or anything. You know what I mean? It's about overcoming, moving on, adapting, and doing what you gotta do. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. And every single one of us, we got to do that. We got to move forward. We got to do what we got to do. And that is live life to the fullest. 24/7. 100 miles an hour. So that is basically it for this video. And just know though, and I'm going to end it with this, if you live by this, you are going to attract so many people to your life. So many people. And it's not every single person you don't want to take on, obviously, but people are going to flock. Let's say you're a guy and you don't get girls. They are going to flock. Same with a girl. If you're not worried about getting guys, if you're not worried about this, if you're not worried about that, you're focused on yourself, You focus on yourself so much to the point where, you know what, you don't even want a guy right now. When you have that abundance mindset, they are going to flock. They're going to want you because you are valuing yourself. You are shining. You have an aura over you because you're so focused on yourself. And this is how it goes. So, you just know what to do. Clear.